Wendy. We're on week 4. I actually had to check. Couldn't believe that we were on week 4 already. It's flying by really fast. We took 2 tests again this week, and this is my results on the Maslow inventory test results. My physiological needs was at 54%. Safety needs was at 30%, love needs at 27%, esteem needs at 27%, self-actualization is actually 53%. I know the physiological needs being at 54% and the safety needs being at 30%. Those are through God's blessings. Whenever I started taking courses at LeTourneau, I had been working a full-time job and I had no problem meeting needs. Starting this path, I worried, and I didn't want to. I stalled. I really put it off for a long time, even though I knew this is where God wanted me to go, because I worried about our needs. But faithfully, He has met our needs each month, and we've not wanted for anything. And so I know when I get up in the morning and I go out on my porch, I can look up at the sky and I say, I know this is you, God. I know this is you. So the physiological needs and the safety needs are definitely God's blessing on my family and I. Our love needs, or my love needs, it said that I appear to be content with the quality of my social connections. I am. I have several close friends, one very, very best friend who knows me inside and out. And I come from a family, my extended family, my mother and father and my siblings. We are very close, so I'm content in that for sure. Esteem needs. It says that you appear to have a high level of self-competence. I am. Oh, I'm sorry. A high level of skill competence. I read that wrong. But I am competent in the skill set that I've already learned. That's a CNA, Certified Nurse Aide, and Activity Director. That is the skill set that I am competent in. Hopefully soon I'll be able to add psychology to the list. But I am content and actually happy with my skill set so far. Self-actualization did surprise me at 53%. That says that I'm average. I have an average level of individual development, and that actually surprises me. I thought I might have been a little bit below average, but I like that. So that's good. Y'all let me know what you think. On the next test, the scores was between 0 and 4. In warmth, I scored 3.1. High scores are outgoing, attentive to others, kindly, easygoing, participating, and like people. Is anybody surprised? Anybody who really, really knows me would say, yeah, that's her. Reasoning was 2.2. Low scores prefer common sense. High scores prefer abstract thinking. The reason I highlighted both of those for me is because I think that's about mid-range. I fall under both of those categories. I do appreciate using common sense, but I also like thinking outside the box. Emotional stability was 2.5. High scores are emotionally stable, adaptive, mature, and face reality calmly. That's me. I'm not reactive, and I'm not changeable, and I'm not affected by feelings. So, yeah. Dominance was 2.7. Here I highlighted both low and high scores because I fell between both of them. I am cooperative. I do avoid conflicts. I can be obedient until my passive aggressiveness kicks in. But I don't think that I'm extremely into the high category because I'm not competitive, and I'm not stubborn or bossy. Unless you ask my children, they'll tell you that I'm stubborn and bossy, but that's not real. They're my kids. But anyway, liveliness. Here again, I think I have both qualities of the high scores and the low scores. I am introspective. I'm never silent. I am lively and spontaneous, enthusiastic and happy-go-lucky and cheerful. And at 2.7, it's hard to say which category they expected me to fall in there. Rule consciousness, I scored a 3, so that's a high score. I am rule conscious, dutiful. I'm not real conforming, moralistic, but I do follow the rules as much as I possibly can. I'm not self-indulgent, and I don't completely disregard the rules. So, social boldness. Does anybody want to guess what I got? If you know me, you know that I've scored high in social boldness. I never meet a stranger. I'm going to walk up to you. I'm going to say hi. I'm going to ask how you doing. I'm going to tell you I like what you're wearing. High scores are socially bold, venturesome, thick-skinned, and uninhibited. Uninhibited does cause me a little pause, a little concern. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, it makes it sound like I'm walking around on one of those beaches, in France or something. But no, I really don't have a problem walking up to people and saying hi. Sensitivity, I scored a 2.9. High scores are sensitive, sentimental, very, very sentimental, tender-hearted, I'd say, intuitive and refined. Vigilance, vigilance. I scored a 1.2. Low scores are trusting, unsuspecting, accepting, and unconditional and easy. I believe in the good of everybody around me. So, abstractedness, I've scored a 2.6. And I'm not sure where that put me. I'm going to say it was a high score. Imaginative, absent-minded, yes. Impractical, absorbed in ideas. Privateness, I scored a 1, which means I'm going to tell you everything you probably never wanted to know about me. I'm just very open like that. Apprehension, I scored a 2. I think this is mid-range for apprehension. I am confident and self-assured at times, depending on the situation, but I also suffer with self-doubt and worry. So that's mid-range. Openness to change, 2.9. That's a high score. I do agree somewhat that I am open to change and I'm flexible. I also have respect for traditional ideas, and I'm attached to familiar things. So that's not completely high, according to what they printed out here. Self-reliance, I scored a 2.4. I must be mid-range here. Let's see, group-oriented and affiliative. Self-reliant, that's definitely mid-range. I can work in a group, or I can also work on my own and be self-sufficient. So, yeah. Perfection is 1.9. I scored low. But that doesn't surprise me. I do tolerate disorder and I'm flexible. I wouldn't say I'm undisciplined, but I do kind of go off the reservation sometimes. I am impulsive, so that's definitely me. I scored low. Tension, I scored a 1.1. Low scores are usually relaxed, placid, tranquil, torpid, patient, composed, low drive. I don't get uptight about things, so I'm very laid back. My sister actually hates it when I say it is what it is. It's because she thinks that you can make it whatever you want it to be. Sometimes you just have to say it is what it is. But anyway, I look forward to seeing y'all's videos. And I'm sorry this video went long, but I'm very talkative tonight. I look forward to seeing your videos. And y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. See you later.